What's up, people on the internet? JQL here, back with another video. Today's video, I'm doing another showcase video on my custom LEGO Deadpool version. I don't even know. I've made a lot of Deadpool figures in the past, and I will compare two of them that I still have with this figure you see here. But this figure is definitely the best. But anyway, yeah, I know it's a very late showcase, but you know, better now. Like, I wanted to make a the thing about me with custom made figures is that I don't stop making a figure until I'm satisfied with it, and I'm definitely satisfied with this Deadpool. Plus, I started rewatching it lately, so yeah. Anyway, let's just get started with this showcase video. Wade Wilson, the Merc with a Mouth himself, Deadpool. So yeah, this figure is pretty straightforward. You've seen it before. You've seen many versions of Deadpool before, I'm sure, in Lego form. So I'm just gonna run through this figure pretty quickly, but I will take some time to discuss some things about the figure. So first of all, you'll notice his accessories are these custom guns that I got off Brick Warriors, I think. What I did, you'll notice it has like a brushed steel effect. What I did is I painted the entire gun silver. Then I used, you're never gonna guess, I used toilet paper to lightly rub some black paint all over it, so that way it gives it the brushed steel effect. I know, it sounds weird, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the accessories. Now, if I take those off real quick, I dropped it, but whatever. Anyway, so you'll notice the entire figure is fully painted. It's fully painted, everything's fully painted. Now, even the sides are fully painted of the torso. Now, how I made, and also, if I move his arms, you'll notice the paint does not chip off. How did I do that? I used the sealant, and usually I don't use sealant on my figures, but you know, I just wanted to make it even more accurate. I felt like having the red on the side of the torso just made it look a little weird. So what I did, I used not an actual sealant, but it works as a sealant. I used this super glue. I think you can use any super glue, but, you know, be cautious. Super glue is very hard to use. It's not really hard to use. It's just really, I wouldn't say dangerous, but it's harmful, I guess you can say. So, yeah. I use super glue as a sealant on the side of the torso, so that way the black wouldn't chip off. But do be careful using super glue. It's very bad if you get your fingers stuck together. It can happen, because the super glue I used here, this is the kind I use, it's dries pretty quickly, so you want to be careful about that. So, anyway, back to the figure. You'll notice the mask is fully painted. I'm really proud of the mask. I'm proud of all the lines I was able to paint. I even painted the black lines that go all the way back here. You'll notice I also painted another line there to represent, you know, the fabric hanging now, like the loose fabric on his mask hanging. I also painted the sword sheath, which is the Prince of Persia sword sheath. I used this on my previous versions of Deadpool, pretty much all of them, actually. And I painted it black, and you'll also notice on the top here, I painted red, and I also painted silver to represent a zipper, because as you know, the sword sheath in the movie actually doesn't go around his neck like a Lego sword sheath. It doesn't do like all that, and I wanted to add a little more detail because I felt like it looked a little blank, if you know what I mean. So that's what I did, and you know, here's the standard swords. I didn't really do anything fancy with the swords. They're just swords. I decided not to go all out with this figure like I've done in the past, because, you know, it's pretty late to make a figure, but I decided to make him anyways, and I didn't want to, you know, spend too much time on him. I wanted to spend time on other figures, but make him, because I had free time, so I decided to make him. You'll also notice the torso is fully painted. You can see I painted those little arrows you see on the side. Not my best painting work, but, you know. You also notice the strap is actually a 3D strap. If I put him to the side, you can kind of see that. And you'll also notice I painted his logo on his belt, all the, you know, straps around him. I also painted the brown you see there. And if I turn the figure around and take off his sword sheath, right there, I dropped his sword sheath, and there we go. You'll notice the back is fully painted if I put his head back on. I also painted all the pouches you see on the back. You can see that right there. And yeah, one other detail I really wanted to include was his bullet hole in his butt, because if you guys seen the movie, spoiler, he gets shot in the butt. So yeah, I just thought that'd be a really funny detail to add on. And you'll also notice the arms are fully painted. To the best of my ability, I painted them. I think they turned out really great, like with all the, you know, gray straps and the shoulder pads and the silver streaks you see there. And yeah, and you'll also notice the legs are fully painted all the way around. If I take off the figure off, like, my stand, you will notice his legs are also painted on the inside too. And I also painted his knee pads, some silver dots, some more straps, and yeah. I also took a tip from Robot Customs. I didn't talk to him or anything, but you'll notice I painted lines on the crotch area of the minifigure piece because, you know, it felt a little blank before, so I decided to paint that little detail in there. So, yeah, Robot Custom. I just took what Robot Customs does with his figures and painted it there. So, yeah, one last detail with Deadpool. I know this is the longest I've ever talked about, you know, one figure, is if I take off the head, the mask head, anyway, I have a Wade Wilson head that I painted. And I never did this before. I don't really know why never did this before. But yeah, here's this mask, no mask head, and yeah. So I'm really proud of it. You'll notice I took a standard flesh head and I did a lot of dry brushing with it, with brown paint everywhere. I also painted the facial expression, a lot of wrinkles, painted some scars. It was a long time. It took a long time to really achieve the look of Wade Wilson, but I think it turned out really, really awesome, and one of my favorite painted faces of 2016. Couldn't be more proud of it, and yeah. So that's pretty much it for Deadpool, the Merc with a Mouth. Hope you guys enjoyed the movie, and I definitely did. It's definitely one of my top 10 favorite movies of 2016. And yeah, let's just conclude this showcase. This video, almost forgot this part. I wanted to compare this to my previous 2 Deadpool figures. And yeah, the evolution of Deadpool figures, man. Definitely think the middle one is the best, even though he doesn't have the flash cowl mask like this one does. I didn't want to use the flash cowl on this new version because, one, my paint red color doesn't fit with the LEGO Group's red color. And 2, I just, I felt like it looked better without the flash cowl helmet. That's just my opinion. You guys may think differently. Although I do love the idea. Shout out to Lightning Bricks, Delta Customs, and all those people. I do like the idea, but I just, this just works for me a little more. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but yeah. Fun fact, those of you who didn't know, I've made a lot of Deadpool figures. That's why the title of this video is V question mark, because I've made so many, I've lost track. I used to make so many Deadpool figures, even before I started posting on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Flickr, all those social media sites. Before I started posting my customs, I still, I made customs even before I started posting them. None of them were really that great, but yeah, I'm glad I am where I'm at today with Deadpool customs. So that's another reason why I decided to make a Deadpool custom, because I wanted to test my abilities and see if I can make a custom that I am proud of, because I don't want to stop making a figure if I'm not satisfied with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now let's conclude this showcase. So much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of Deadpoolness. And if you did, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my Deadpool figure. I hope you guys were inspired to make your own. Even though the movies came out at the beginning of the year, I still made it. I already told you guys my reasons, but you guys can still make it too, because you can, you guys have your own rights to make your own custom, even though if it's really late like mine. I don't care. You shouldn't care either. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to keep up with me, because I don't post on my YouTube channel all that often, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and Flickr. Links down in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever or whatever video that'll be. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Tell me where your fucking boss is, or you're gonna die!
Really, man? Well, shit.